Beliefs can derail your spiritual path. Not what you believe per se, but your beliefs about what you believe. In spirituality, this matters. Most people don't just believe in God, they believe in their idea of God. And then they hold on to that idea as if it were God himself. They defend it, protect it, identify with it. That's where things begin to drift. Belief is meant to point you toward truth, not replace it. But the mind prefers certainty. It wants something solid, defined, final. Not because it's right, but because it's comfortable. So we build structure, doctrine, language, tradition, and choose that inadvertently over what might actually be true. But truth doesn't live in structure. It lives in encounter, in experience, in direct contact with what's real. The more rigid you become in your beliefs, the harder it becomes to see beyond them. Because certainty closes, it finalizes, it limits your openness to what God is. It says, I already know. Spirituality doesn't work that way. The path back to source isn't about knowing more, it's about seeing more clearly. And discovery requires humility, even uncertainty, especially uncertainty. It requires letting go of what you assume is true despite its familiarity. Because when conviction hardens, curiosity fades. And once that happens, you're no longer seeking God. You're protecting a version of him that can only be incomplete. So the question isn't, are your beliefs right? The question is, do they keep you open? Do they deepen your awareness, your presence, your aliveness? Do they lead you into direct encounter with spirit or keep you at the level of thought? Because at some point, belief must give way to being, to a life lived in openness, in uncertainty, in expectancy. Perhaps for the first time, spirit becomes something lived instead of something merely believed. And in that space, you may just realize God was there all along, more vast, more alive than you've imagined. Come, walk with me a while.